Yeah, but let's talk about the spectacle. How good a spectacle is it? You know, so often we got infighting in football in Australia and we put ourselves down and we say all the things that are wrong, and, you know, the criticism of our own game by our own people is just over the top. And, you know, I said during the week that this is the best spectacle in the domestic calendar, and one, I truly believe it. Two, I love NRL and I don't want to give any other sport stick because I'll watch 6 or 7 NRL games every weekend. So... But ever since I was a little kid in the mid-80s and 90s, all I hear is the greatest game of all. And the NRL people pump up their own sport all the time. I see Peter V'landys on every single press conference telling the whole world how good his sport is. He's an advocate for his game. He's passionate about his game. He's advocate for his product. And we don't do any of that. We're infighting all the time. We're like two seagulls fighting over one chip. We've got nothing and we fight over it. Like, we've got an amazing product here, amazing fan groups, both fan groups tonight. The Sydney FC end was full, our end was full. And it's a great spectacle. So I don't know why we always put ourselves down. You know, of course there's things we need to critique and do better, and we're always striving to do better because it's a global game. You know, we're not the NRL that's just popular in 2 states of the whole world. Like, we're the global game and we're competing. Matildas are in the top few in the world. Socceroos made the round of 16. 20,000 people came to watch an amazing spectacle and sing their hearts out. At some point you've got to be grateful and celebrate the good parts of your game while at the same time trying to improve other parts. And, you know, I'm grateful to everyone who came out tonight. I thought it was an amazing spectacle. So, yeah, I thought I'd say that.
Who specifically within football is putting it down? Like,
Everyone. I don't hear that in the NRL. I just don't hear it in the NRL. I'm not in the AFL where they buy the last 20 pages of their newspapers. I know they're going out of fashion, but you go down to Melbourne and it's just AFL. You come here and there's 5 or 6 pages of NRL. You guys are lucky to get a column, and then I read a column and it's all negative. Which coach is going to get sacked? Which player's playing crap? Which club is going under? Why don't we talk about all the positives in our game? Why don't we talk about all the young talent coming through? Why don't we talk about the Joeys winning? Why don't we talk about the young Socceroos, the young Matildas and Matildas? Why do we always have to put ourselves down? We can critique ourselves behind closed doors. Why does it always have to be public? Arthur Dillis loses 2 games, he's a shit coach, he made the grand final last year and all of a sudden he's crap, he's going to get... What a joke. I don't hear that in the NRL. Ever. I don't hear that in the NRL. He's a top coach, he made the grand final 3 months ago. So he was a good coach, he was the second best coach in the league, probably whatever, that's subjective anyway. Made a grand final and he's lost 2 games where they were the better team. If you actually critique the football match, they were the better team in the last 2 or 3 matches. Even last night at that, you know, Suncorp match, I thought they probably should have won, but they didn't. But critique the match properly.
Is that a football thing, do you think?
Yeah, of course it is. But we've been doing it for 40 years, not 40 minutes. It's happened my whole life. I've seen so many cycles of us just digging at each other all the time. All the time.
Who's responsible for that? Are you saying it's...
We all are. You are, I am, everyone is. Everyone, you guys sitting here, you're all part of it. I am, everyone. Every player, every fan, every member. Why don't we be positive and celebrate the good parts? We're not big enough to criticise each other. We're not the number 1 sport in the country. We're far from it. We're struggling for TV revenue. We're struggling for media space. We're struggling to get fans into the game. We're struggling to promote the game and attract people to our game, both fans as players as whatever, and we keep fighting each other. I don't get it and putting each other down. We've actually got a lot to celebrate. All those things that I said are all factual. They're not my opinion. Like, we took Argentina to the wire in the last Men's World Cup. Like, Gareth Cole could have scored an equaliser against them, and a week later they won the World Cup. Like, that's amazing that Australia can compete with Argentina, isn't it? It's amazing that the Matildas are one of the best teams in the world.
I get you. Is it on every stakeholder in the
Yes.
game, from administrators to fans to
Yes.
media?
Yes, but you guys are key. And there's not enough of you guys, and you know it's a diminishing sort of group, you know, in the last 5-6 years in particular, ever since FFA and APL separated, we've got even less of a voice. We had a bigger voice before when we were unified. And unless we're unified throughout the whole member federation, stakeholders, this one, A-League clubs, unless we're all going to be united and support each other, then the game's going to keep doing this same vicious cycle forever. I've seen it for 40 years, and unless it changes, that vicious cycle is going to continue forever.
Do you have any ideas?
Yeah, we just have to be positive and promote the good stuff. Honestly, do you watch NRL? The amount of times I've seen Andrew Voss commentate a game, and at the end of the game, I'm buzzing.
He's the hype man.
Yeah, but when do you hear him criticising the NRL? How many times? How many times do you see Phil Gould? Phil Gould will have a bit of a go. He's obviously a very smart guy, one of the top administrators in the country for me. Okay, they critique the game every now and then on a panel, but most of it's positive. And they'll find solutions there and talk about how they can make the game better. But we don't. We just fight each other all day. We want to put each other down at every possible moment.